Welcome to another episode of This Goose is Cooked, where we review books intended for our future generations. Today's book, Jump, Frog, Jump, by Robert Kalan. Pictures by Byron Barton. Published by Green Willow Books. Jump, Frog, Jump is described as a cumulative tale, so it means each line or each page repeats itself as it goes on. Jump, Frog, Jump is an action-packed book filled with excitement that follows a frog and how he survives in a rather large pond. The book actually starts the suspense on a fly getting out of the water. Interesting that the writer chose that the fly was taking a dip in the water rather than just flying around. But I believe it's accurate. I know mosquitoes are born in water, so you won't see any argument from me. Then as you turn the page, the frog is sneaking up on the fly. How does he eat the fly? I bet you can guess. It's the book's title. Jump, Frog, Jump. Well, then what happens next? A fish sees the frog and tries to eat him. They go on a little chase, and how does the frog get away? You guessed it. The title of the book. Jump, Frog, Jump. Well, watching the chase the whole time was a snake in a tree. The snake somehow dives out of the tree and eats the fish, though you don't see the carnage. Apparently, after eating the fish, the snake was still hungry and goes after the frog. How does the frog get away? Yes, by acting out the title of the book. Well, a turtle now was watching all this go on. Are you picking up on the pattern here? The turtle somehow eats the snake that just ate the fish and is still hungry. So the turtle goes after the frog, and the frog gets away by doing the title of the book. This book, even though it doesn't show much, is rather gruesome. I expected the fly to be eaten, even the fish. But the turtle snapping through a snake, it's a lot of killing. Well, at this point in the book, this is where it leaves you wondering. The turtle gets wrapped up in a net. The frog does the title of the book again, and kids come along. And I quote, "These are the kids who picked up the net." Well, that doesn't explain a whole lot. Did the kids put out the net, or was it somebody else's? If it was the kids' net, was it a catch and release type deal, or were the kids looking to make turtle stew? You never figure out what happens to the turtle that just ate everything in the pond. Was the net trash that was left behind by some asshole, and the kids were just cleaning it up? Or was it someone's net who was just trying to catch dinner for their family, and those kids are screwing with it? The book never tells you. The kids then dive on the frog and trap him with a basket. Don't know too many kids who go out playing in ponds with a basket, but okay. It looks like the kids are screwing with the frog until they get bored and go back into the pond to look for other creatures to terrorize. Finally, one kid, without telling his friends, lets the frog out of the basket, and the frog does the title of the book one last time. If this book is any indication of a normal day in the pond for this frog, I don't believe the frog will jump, frog, jump much longer. I'm guessing the moral of the story is there's always a bigger fish, and I suppose you might last longer if you turn and run instead of standing your ground and fighting. But what is that really teaching us? Eventually that frog is going to have to be brave and stand up for himself. The suspense of the book kept me on the edge of my seat the whole time, with who was going to kill who next. But some of this book left more to be desired. The pictures were unrefined. They looked talentless. I'm hoping Byron Barton was in 5th grade when he drew the pictures, or was one of those people who paints art with their feet. Then they would be impressive. With the unimpressive pictures and the holes in the story towards the end of the book, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm going to give this book a 3. I'll have a heapin' helpin'. This Goose is Cooked. Join us next time for another in-depth book review.